Hello and welcome to the world of Matthias. Today is a little bit different episode. I'm going to show you all of the guitars that I have and talk a little bit about why I have them and talk a little bit about the projects that I'm going to do with them. And also it's fun to show you what I got. So let's jump right into it and look at what we got. So this is my Gibson Les Paul Studio from 2001, which I redid to a Joe Bonamassa signature guitar. What I did is I painted the top gold and I changed out the knobs. I changed the pickguard into a custom pickguard. I changed the toggle switch knob and I put on a Bonamassa truss rod cover that I got from Philadelphia Luthiers. The Studio is one of the best guitars that you can get for your money. It's one of my favorites. I'm not going to part with this. Yeah, really nice guitar. There's a video on this as well if you want to look at that. This is my Fender jazz bass. It's a 2001 jazz bass which I got new back in the day. I had this for maybe 10 years and then I sold it to my best friend. But I said to him that if you're ever going to sell it, please sell it back to me. So last year he said he wanted to sell it and I got it back from him. It was from the beginning a three-tone sunburst with a black pickguard. I put on Fender's shell pink color on it. I cracked the paint. I put on a mint green pickguard and I also changed out the neck to a Fender 70s neck. Big block inlays, binded neck, the bullet truss rod and also some new tuners. Really nice bass. It has been with me for quite a while. This and the other bass that I have is the ones that you hear in my mix when I play. This is also one of the guitars that I've owned for the longest time. This is a Gibson J45 from 1966. It is all original. The tuners are original. It has this very nice patina, it's a nice cherry burst. It has the adjustable bridge here. Sounds and smells just like a Gibson from that era should. It has some battle scars. It has been with me for a while, as I said. I played at a wedding. I had a guitar on my back and I dropped it into a rock. And it also, the neck has been off at some point. I had a Seymour Duncan pickup here in the sound hole, but I got rid of that and I bought a LA Briggs, so I'm going to put that in here as in a later video. Maybe I do a video, maybe I'll not. But yeah, very nice guitar. This is the 2018 Gibson Classic, Les Paul Classic. I wanted to have this guitar because I wanted a standard looking guitar with the binding. And I also wanted something with the P90 pickups. This guitar was all black when I got it, so I changed out the plastic to cream and I also changed out these knobs here. And these are the knobs that was left over when I did the Bonamassa guitar, so that's why they are mismatched. I put on a standard truss rod cover just because I thought it was fun. And I changed out the Gibson Grover tuners just to make it look a little bit more like a standard Gibson Les Paul, which I always wanted. It has these textured back plates also, and I have the baby photo of this. And it's a great addition to my collection because it has P90s, which I love. Now this is a gem of my collection. This is a Gibson Les Paul custom from 1987. So yeah, you can see it's a really nice condition actually. It has some play wear and it's almost 40 years old, of course, but yeah, really nice guitar. It has the Tim Shaw pickups in it and everything is original on the guitar, even the pickups and the tuners and all of that. So this is quite a heavy guitar. It has really tiny frets, which is era correct to this guitar. But yeah, so it's really not my favorite. But yeah, it's part of the guitar, so I'm going to keep it that way. It's actually a guitar that I got from the guitar tech from the Cardigans. So this guitar has been out on the road with the Cardigans. And I think that that is quite a nice feature on this guitar. This is a nice guitar. It's very uncommon here in Sweden. It's a B25 D12 Gibson from 1970 or 1971. It's very hard to tell with these serial numbers on these old Gibsons. So yeah, it could be a 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, but most likely it's a 70 or 71. This is an entry-level school guitar from Gibson, so it's not fancy at all. It has the cracked lines, as this old guitar should have. It has the smell, and it has this fantastic big Gibson headstock, and it has the volute on the back, and it sounds really nice. And when I first played this guitar, I couldn't believe that it was a 12-string, but because it was so easy to play. So yeah, very nice addition. I'm very glad that I got this here in Sweden. This is a real gem. I actually have the original hard case for this one as well, and that's not a good hard case. It's worse than cardboard paper. This is the Chibson Greenie guitar that I reviewed a while back. I redid this into a gold top. It plays really good. It has tone rider pickups in it, and it has real Gibson electronics on it. And I changed out the logo on the guitar. There is no serial number, no made in the USA on the back. As you can see, something has happened with the neck. The head of the guitar has snapped. This is one of the best Gibsons that I have ever owned. It has nice weight to it. It is a solid guitar. It would be a shame to throw this out, so I'm going to mend this. This is my Chibson SJ200 Vine, and this is a special order from Kathy Song. It came out very nice. It's not an exact replica of a Gibson guitar because you can't find these, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that you can find these vines here together with this inlay on the headstock. I special ordered this with the old Gibson logo on the headstock, which I regret now, and I'm going to remove that. But yeah, it's a really nice guitar. It plays really well. I'm going to give you a good sound example of this guitar and my other acoustic guitars as well. When I got this guitar, I didn't really have a good way of recording it, but I have that now, so I promise I'm going to get back to you with a better sound recording of this guitar. This is a Chibson Flying V Custom. This is a stock guitar that I got sent to me to review. You can see I have started working on it. This is going to get an entirely different color. I'm going to remove all of this on the headstock, all of the logos and all of the logos in the back. It played really well, and I have a review video on this one if you want to look at that as well. This is the guitar husk that I got from AliExpress. It was just a wooden husk. Yeah, I put some lacquer on it. I worked quite hard to get the flames in the top to be visible, but I got there in the end. This is also nitro lac that I have painted this guitar with, and all of the electronics is Geiger. And this is how I did the headstock and the Geiger vintage tuners here. Transparent blue from nitro lac. This one is interesting. This is my channel guitar. I call it the Dragon Guitar from the East. It has a quilted top and also a quilted back. Very interesting and very nice inlay, dragon inlay in the fretboard. A nice truss rod cover and a dragon on the headstock. But it says Matthias here because I wanted that. And on the back of the headstock it says The World of Matthias and Kathy's Dragon here. Really nice guitar. Maybe in the future I will have a giveaway with that guitar. If you are interested in that, just to put it in the comments below. Maybe you have some ideas on how that lottery could go about. This is my latest Chibson that I got. I put a Chibson sticker on it here. I'm going to make a video on this guitar when I redo it. So I'm going to strip it of the paint, strip it of the electronics. Also, of course, take off all of the logos, and I will do something exciting with this guitar. So yeah, look out for that video. This is my take on the Fender Blackie. So this is a podcaster that I put together using only Fender USA parts. It has the pre-wired pickguard with noiseless pickups in it and the vintage hardware. I also routed up for the mid boost underneath here. It's not Blackie, but it's my take on it. And I think it looks very nice in this black and white, and also a little bit of a vintage tone to it. There's a video about this as well if you want to see me putting in the mid boost and how I assemble this guitar. This is my first acoustic Chibson. It's based on a Gibson LOO model. And yeah, as you can see, it looks very, very nice. It's a poly finish, of course, and it has laminated sides and back. But it has a solid spruce top. I put in a pickup from AliExpress. It's a piezo pickup here, but also a microphone inside here. So it's a double pickup system. I changed the logo from Gibson to my own logo. And I also changed the back, the tuners here on the back to Gotho tuners. And there is no serial number, no made in the USA in the back. This is a do-it-yourself kit from Rocktile, which I got from Amazon. I have a video when I show you how I painted this. I also custom made a pickguard here. This was the first time I did that using only ordinary tools. It's all Geiger hardware and electronics on it. It's active pickups, locking tuners, roller bridge, and locking tailpiece. The color is not for everyone. I think it looks amazing and it plays good as well. Rocktile is kind of the Firefly of the EU. I hope that I can show you more of those guitars. This is the first guitar that I ever bought. It is from 1992. It's a Telecaster copy, and the name of the guitar from the beginning was Academy. I put a Fiesta red color on this one, and it's a Fender pre-wired system here. So, but it plays really nice and it sounds really good with these Fender pickups here. So yeah, this poor guitar is actually my Chibson Black Beauty that I got. I have repainted it into a white nitro lack with cracks on it. I'm not that pleased with the binding. I will have to redo that. I changed out the logo on the headstock and also the tuners. It has some really nice electronics in the back, as you can see. These are the Gibson historic pots and also the bumblebees. I'm going to wire this up to be a Peter Frampton wiring. I want to thank Stefan Skogen in Norway, and I know that you are waiting for me to finish this guitar, and I'm going to get around to it. This is my Fender Telecaster Dream Build. So this, I also have a video on this. Go check that out if you want. So this is all assembled with Fender American parts. It has a mint green pickguard. It has the 64 pickups. It has a Fender Big Speed tremolo, the tone saver, and the Fender pots, string through. Yeah, it has all the goods. There's a video about this, as I said. Go check that out, especially when I mount this tremolo system. Could be very interesting to see. Heavy, really nice. This is my Gibson Les Paul Firebrand from 1981. And I was looking for it quite a while because one of the first Gibsons that I got was actually a Gibson Les Paul from 1979. It was a little bit different from this. It didn't have these carved out sides here. It didn't have a clear coat on it, and it didn't have this black head. But other than that, it's a really similar guitar. And that was walnut as well. This is mahogany. So yeah, but this was the closest that I could find. So I bought this just a while back. It has the Tim Shaw pickups in it. Plays fantastic, but vintage Gibson always does. And it has a volute as well. It's a 3-piece neck. Yeah, lovely guitar. This is a Fender Jaguar bass. This is a real Fender, but look here, it's made in China. It plays really nice. I have removed the pickguard now because it came with a white pickguard, but I got a little bit tired with that, so I Google searched and I saw one with a tortoise pickguard, but I couldn't find anywhere where I could buy it. So I bought a pickguard sheet and I'm going to make my own pickguard to put on this. That's why it's disassembled. It's a jazz bass type of neck and headstock, and also it has this single coil from the jazz bass, and it has this humbucker from the precision bass. Really nice guitar. It absolutely beautiful to play. This guitar is a really nice example of what I'm also going to do on this channel. This is actually the next video that I'm coming out with. So you're getting a little sneak peek here. This is a Gibson Explorer from 2008. It was black and white from the beginning. I removed all the paint and I'm trying to get this to a Corina look. This is mahogany, of course. I want to see how close I can get it to a Corina look. Changed out all of the hardware. The only thing that I haven't got is the right tuners. And once I get those, I will make the video and you can watch all of that process when I redo this into a Corina 58 model. This is a Gibson Les Paul special tribute from 2021. As you can see, it's quite close to the Firebrand, and that's exactly why I got this guitar. I thought that this was the closest I could get to the Paul guitar. It has the 490 pickups, so it plays really well. I know it's hard to catch it in the camera, but the mahogany on this one is like shimmering. It's very nice. It is a maple neck. I was very fortunate. I got a really flamed maple neck. Can you see that? It's a really flamed maple neck. But it's kind of a doublet with my Firebrand guitar, so maybe I will part with this guitar. So yeah, I think that was all the guitars that I have right now. I have a few others. I have an old Levine guitar. That is a brand that is very common here in Sweden. That guitar is from the 40s, and I'm going to fix up that. I also have a Martin guitar, a backpacker. Just put down in the comment if there's any of these guitars that I have showed you that you want to have a more deep review or look at. So just let me know what you want to see. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. It was fun for me as well to break out all of the guitars that I have and have a look at them and talk a little bit about them. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.